Alright, Dave McKinney here from Gateway MMA with Cody No Love Garbrandt. Movie record to 5-1 tonight with a unanimous decision win over Tyler Saltzman. Early and often he tried to go for the takedown, but you opened up a lot early in the first round, got him bloody. Just talk a little bit about the fight and how it went down.
I know that he was going to come out and pressure me a lot and try to get me down. That's how he fights. And we knew that going into it, me and my coaches stuck to a good game plan about keep on the end of my punches, not getting in the short range, for him to get into my legs, and keep the angle and circle and keep movement and defend his takedowns. We knew that his the first shot he took was going to be the hardest to defend, and after that, if we defend those, each one he's we're starting to break his will to the takedown. He couldn't, and then you could see that as the fight progressed on that his takedown started getting slower and it wasn't as strong as when he got in my legs, and so our game plan worked out perfectly.
Right, you told me about your game plan when we talked a few days ago, and it seemed to work out exactly how you planned it. Except the only thing that you told me you were going to do is you were going to finish the fight. Are you disappointed that you didn't finish the fight, or are you just happy that you got a big win over a tough guy?
I know I could have finished the fight, but he's a game opponent. He's a warrior, a true warrior. I hit him with some big shots, but I know I could have had him hurt. I could have jumped on him, but this is all amateur. It's about experience, and if I can do that with a game opponent and beat him up for 3 rounds, why not? I'm not in danger. Get more ring time, more ring swabby, and just get in there and get more experience. I'm gonna have hopefully a couple more amateur fights, and then just go from there. So I could have finished him. He's a tough kid. He took shots really well. I'm not taking it. I should have, could have. I'm not one of those persons, but I fought smart and got the win.
Right, and there's a lot of trash talk going into this fight. Is that something that was real, or was that just you guys playing up the fight?
No, personally, before talking to him after the fight, I really disliked the kid. He talked about my family, called me a punk, all this, and he started the trash talking. I'm not into that. I want to fight, just worry about training, not worry about getting on Facebook and him commenting on my shit and calling me a punk and all his. That's good. If he wants to do that, get himself into high-profile fights. Like I said, he got himself into a high-profile fight, with me and Isaiah. I want to be a true champion, someone that people look up to and be like, I don't like a trash talk. I leave it in the cage and ring, And the reason I, kind of did a little showboating around was just kind of put him in his place. He's not as good as he thinks he is, and he needs to work on a lot of things. We all do. We're amateurs. We all have to work on things, and hopefully this, takes him down a little bit and understands what he needs to do, and stop the trash talking.
Right, and we talked. You were disappointed that you were ranked 4th. Actually, the word you said, you were pissed off that you were ranked 4th in the first NAAFS Amateur Rankings. Where do you think you're going to be ranked after this fight? I know Isaiah won tonight too. Where do you think you're going to be ranked after this fight?
Personally, I think I should be ranked number 1, just because I know Isaiah is the champion of it, but he didn't dismantle Saltzman like that. It was actually a fair, close fight. If we're going off of that, I think I should be. But you know what? If we're going to be, have him be number 1. Let me be the underdog. Let me go in there or 2nd rank, 3rd rank, whatever. That just makes me want to train harder to be number 1. I know at the end of the year that belt's going to be mine, and I'm going to go on to superstardom as a pro.
Right. So, is that your ultimate plan? Is to stay amateur until you win that belt at the end of the year, or do you want to fight Isaiah immediately and then possibly go pro?
I would like to fight Isaiah. He's a champion, man. That kid's a champion. He's tough. We're good friends. It's going to be an exciting fight. He's got good stand-up, good wrestling. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I feel like I can beat him. I know I can beat him. I feel like I'm better than him at a lot of things, but it's going to be a fight for days. Could be a fight of the year candidate, hopefully. But yeah, after that, we'll see where we're at. I'm not really thinking about going to pro right now. I just switched to strong style. I've been here 2 months. These guys are phenomenal. This is the best training I've ever had in my life. From hands down, everything. So I want to get 6 months to a year here with them and just develop into I'm still a 19-year-old kid. Develop into a man, and then keep fighting there and see how far I can go with it.
All right, and last but not least, any sponsors? Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yes, John P. Lennon. He's a wonderful man and sponsors me. He comes every fight. One of the greatest guys in the world. Hoodstrong, all the guys at hoodstrongclothing.com. Making this signature tee, hook me up with everything. Making this dream. Make my my dreams come true. I'm living the dream life, and it's only gonna get better from here. Just keep training hard, keep my eye on the prize. just keep training, keep my head level, you know. So I want to thank all you guys of the Lord, everyone back home in D County 922, everyone up here in Cleveland, everyone at Strong Style, my training partners and coaches. Thank you.
All right, and that was Cody No Love Garbrandt, moves to 5-1 with an unanimous decision win over Tyler Saltzman at Fight Night in the Flat 7.